All right, a little bit of a cold breeze this morning again, guys. 39 degrees, 829 ice baths in a row. 829 today. Friday morning, plunge is 41. A little bit of a breeze of that cold air. Not a fan. I can't wait till it gets warmer. Whew, these ice baths, even though you're getting in cold water, it's much easier to do it when you start off warm than when you start off cold. Okay. Friday. I want to talk today about perspective. I watched an interview earlier by Cael Sanderson, the head coach of Penn State Wrestling. Amazing guy. Look up Cael Sanderson. Probably the best collegiate wrestler ever. 159-0, 4 national championships, Olympic gold medalist. Now he's the coach at Penn State, which is a program like we've never seen since the old UCLA basketball days under John Wooden. Crazy amount of national championships. But Cael was talking about when kids' mindset going into the national tournament is like if they're a senior and if they make the finals, like this is their last chance. Or if they, right before the tournament, he was actually being interviewed. He said, well, this is your last tournament. This is your last chance. He goes, well, that's not how we look at it. Our perspective is, this is our chance. This is a chance. This is for us to prove ourselves. It's a completely different paradigm than this is it. I fear of loss. This is my last chance versus this is a chance to do it. I have an opportunity. If you look at it as an opportunity, completely flips the script. And I think that's really important to understand perspective. I remember back in the old, if you're a fan of MMA like I am, a long time ago, there used to be a TV show called Tap Out. So the apparel brand Tap Out had a little reality show led by Mask, who was one of their founders. And they used to drive around in their bus all over the country looking at fighters to see if they wanted to sponsor them or not. And I remember the episode where they were talking about sponsoring Cowboy Cerrone, Donald Cerrone, who ended up having an amazing UFC career, by the way. But they were talking about him in the van, and one of the guys, like, they weren't sure about him. They weren't sure if they wanted to sponsor him or not, and Mask really liked him. And the one guy said, what if it doesn't work out? Well, we're going to sponsor this kid, and what if it doesn't work out? And Mask's response was, what if it does? I just love that. I remember that scene very vividly. I remember him saying, what if it does? Just a change of perspective sometimes is a really good way to look at things. Yeah, things can go wrong. Things might not work out. But is that where you're going to focus? Or are you going to focus on what if they do work out? What if it goes really well? How cool is that, right? What if it does? I just love that scene. So take some time today to get your journal out and think about your perspective on your life, your family, your career, your health. Are we negative about things or are we positive? What is our perspective? Just do a fact finding for me and figure out what your perspective is. Then take some time to think about it and choose a path that makes sense to you. Choose your life. Don't just let life happen to you. You get to choose it. And it starts by understanding what's your perspective on things, guys. What's your perspective on the future, on yourself, on the situation, and then what can you do about it? All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.